The onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
All right.
Mike, move the key. It's our time. It's our
time. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They run it with Carson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Go.
Now it's Carson. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Pettis. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You ready? Check.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here we go. Lock. Ricky. Mike's 56. Mike's 50. 11. They're going to need some therapy after this. 21. Here we go. SOS.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 54. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
It's caught by Funches. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. Action.
Let's go.
Second and 5 now. Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one.
Wow,
deep
come on,
inside.
Garoppolo.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they
Helping
couldn't
a
hook
little
up on the
bit.
long one. Now it's third down.
When you have the opening, you gotta hit it.
Here we go,
They
here we
come
go.
up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Switch up, switch.
21, 21.
Check 43.
I hear I feel pretty good about this.
Check. Check out.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 180.
Right there, 54 Mike. You better bring it.
65, 65.
Let me know right now. You better bring it.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he fumbled
Of course.
it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked
Of
it up.
course.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Wait.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson looking deep downfield. And this
Who
is
the hell
caught
is that
inside
guy?
the 5. And he...
What? I know why. Okay.
is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's just see what happens.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores.
Pretty good.
That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Yeah.
To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Of course, come
Here's
on!
incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's.
We can't have it where guys can make
plays.
plays.
Running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football.
Yeah,
You have to be able to catch it as
perfect
well.
play call.
And he didn't get that done on that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jimmy G is just airman.
Take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught.
All right. Trying to do the best I can to match up. Why did that change?
Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
3 ball, 3 ball.
On 1st down, Carson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, that's what I mean.
Now Wilson going for the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
-8 on the press, by the way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But that's the game.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
21.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
Go up the field!
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check, watch 54. One, Omaha. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Jim.
On first down, Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Garoppolo now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
What is that?
One that's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback, but when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the second is Jimmy G has had a pretty clean pocket all game.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Watch the out. Switch. Shift. Wide. Get wide. Check 13. 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sometimes you want to do this guy.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They run for it with Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo
Are you
lost
kidding
the
me?
football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. There's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A pickup of 18 yards. It's now 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Man, at least that one worked.
Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I mean, if you're going to use this, you got to know that kind of
Robbie Gould on for the extra point.
Like, honestly, that's one of those plays that it's something that
And that one makes it 14-7.
Okay, man up and use it. You don't get that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hey, alert. 36.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Has got to figure out controlling quarterback. Like,
Who let in? 56. Watch the curl.
They'll run on 1st down. Rivers. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't get nervous. Watch the safety creep. Good job right there. Good.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's hauled in by
nobody is going to let
Hardy.
him
Brought down, but not
free
before
like
they get
that.
it
You gotta
inside the
follow.
10 to the 7. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
49. Check 49. Touch 50.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 49ers' 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch it.
Throwing is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Rush in. 19. Rush in.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
We got 6.
Chris Carson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's not the same thing. Especially when he gets to play it through.
Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Wait.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
65. Undercrush. Tight dog. Wait. Check four.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Funches has it complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Watch QB drop.
Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But
it got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. O.J. Howard.
Well, that's part of the problem right there.
Yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming for you. You
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
All right, we're back live.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Shift.
13.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
2 weeks ago, whatever. Last week I played back there. It was a long day for me, trying to get it in. I probably shouldn't have played it. Probably should have just took the free L because I was tired. But anyway, I'm playing a lot better now than I was then. But I don't know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
That's what we were on for again.
Lady! 51's the mark! Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Here we go! Here we go!
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Let's go!
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I have gotten jump ball more than anyone in this whole league, I feel like. But you know what? The way I play defense also attributes to that, too.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
What can we do?
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Okay, buddy, I see you. Lady! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Man, I got
And he is going to lose yardage here. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I get the thought process, third and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way, but that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
It's probably not going for it, but he knows he gets it. The ball game.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
But I don't know. Part of it is that bullshit scrambling, man. And it's not him. It's just how this game is designed. It doesn't.
The San Francisco
quarterback
offense ready to
scrambles
start
for
their
whatever
next
reason.
drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Garoppolo. He's got a man. Complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there and let him grab it. He did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 13! 13!
Hey, we heavy on the edges.
61, matchbox lights.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And that is going to be incomplete. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
All day, dog.
On the delay, here's Carson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass. Patchy. Patchy. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
This is Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Carson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. 3 quarters in the books. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On 1st down, it's Carson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch 54. You got nothing today. Slam.
I'll go special.
Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come on, the ball.
To throw is Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
First down, Seahawks.
Wilson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the slant. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Look for signal.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Of course.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Mike 54. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Deuce, 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 deuce. Alert, 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 alert.
Now Wilson on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
We'll just run out the clock. I'm not scoring that many times. But I don't know, man. I mean, the game is different, but like not everything ends up 1-1. But you know, like,
they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together another.
Those 2 deep passes early because Madden decided that my depth chart off the game wasn't good enough.
Be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
All in all, I feel like I played okay. Just I got screwed a couple of times. Jimmy G had a bad day. There were a couple of throws he missed, and especially like the interception. Just a couple of bad things for him.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McCannon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And an alley to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
I got you, boy. Check three.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go. What do you need? Flag! Under 10. 10. Showing up. General West.
Now it's Breida. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good game.
All right, good.
That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
We'll just let it run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Just because I think this is a cool play, we'll run it.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll toss it to Breida.
You got to hold those blocks inside, boys.
Behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
He's coming. Double up. Lock.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. What do you need? Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Slam.
There's Garoppolo to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's
Might be a miss.
leadership. Still competing, still fighting,
Well, being 2-3 is so much worse than being 3-2.
3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up
That division loss hurt because this might be a division where 3 guys can get in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Seahawks, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, so, like, the spacing gets all jacked up because of how far inside number 2 gets jammed. I also want to try to focus Kittle in on the game plan a little bit more today. There, I should have just tossed it to Kittle. I mean, he started killing me with RPOs, too. Alright, this right here is where it's so stupid. Like, the end has to peel off here at some point. Instead, I mean, look, he's not even aware of what's going on. I mean, that's awful. And here I pressed R3 to get this guy to come down. I guess I should have done it earlier, like now, but that's what gave up that first down. I gave a good shot, and just like, nobody's going to let this happen. Like, this guy, something crosses his face right there, he's got to run with it. Like, this guy right here that I'm looking at is reading 2 to 1. So 2 goes inside, he goes to 1, he should be running with him. That turns into a man coverage for him. Especially because you know this corner is going to play outside. Because his rule is first thing outside. Because right here it puts me a little bit in no man's land because I'm so worried about giving up the deeper pass. And my offensive line did a pretty good job all in all. I mean, you can't ask them to hold up forever. Like here, you can let one go. But that's good protection there. With that deep developing route. I mean, really, they did a good job here, just nothing was open. And I ran all deep routes, so. Alright, again, watch. This cat has got to, like, come off. And this isn't just some scrub, it's D4, like, he's a pretty good pass rusher. Look, as much as I can appreciate Russell Wilson's escape guy, you gotta break off that block at some point. Like, look where he is before he even realizes what's happening. He's still playing patty cake. 10 yards down the field. Of course, I can't see that one because that was a bunch of bull. Alright, so here's why I say face catching has to be tuned a little bit. Like, this should not happen. On this side, looks like I might have actually had the switch. Again, good timing. Could have hit Kittle. Didn't necessarily want to, though. I'm thinking I might want to add just a couple of empty sets in here. Just a couple, nothing crazy. Like, what am I supposed to do here? I guess it's on me. I don't know. Here. I had my options there. Just went with Debo. Here I should have audibled out. Oh well. Alright, well that's it.